I was just having an argument with someone else regarding the religion. So I was just thinking, I asked him this question. You're saying you're Christian, and the other person is saying you're Muslim. And I believe in nothing. But does God exist? Maybe, maybe not. God knows. So what I meant to say is that according to him, Christianity has started 2000 years ago. According to this guy, Islam started 1500 years ago. Now you have to understand that both the religions started in one of the rural areas in the Arab world, and from there it started to spread. And now we have so much of population and community for both of this religion, right? But when you talk about logically, both the religions started in the Arab world nearby century, right? But according to their perspective, if example, if I am Christian and if I don't believe in Islamic way of belief, I will go to heaven and these people go to hell. Now vice versa, if I am Islam and this guy is a Christian and if I don't believe in their belief, I goes to heaven, they goes to hell. So how can this happen, right? We are all humans. But anyway, that's not the point. Now this Christianity and Islam started in one of the rural areas in the Arab world. But at the same time, when we talk about this religion, people did exist in the other part of the world. They were India, Bharat, they were China, Latin America, Africa, and they were not even aware of this religion. But still people lived and died. Where did those people go? Did they go to hell? Or did they just randomly just burn it down in the soil? Or did they go to some other realm and stuck there just because they didn't believe in those beliefs? Again, Islam and Christianity started in 2000 years ago, suppose, but their forefathers did believe in some other religion. So where did they go? And now if we can talk more logically, as far as the science know, the world has been there for like around 15,000 years ago. Civilizations were there. And there were other religions. At the same time, when we talk about it, 2000 years ago, before Christianity and Islam, Buddhism existed. Now they had different concept of God and afterlife. And before 2000 years ago, before Buddhism, there were Mahabharata were happening in India. So they had different concept of heaven and afterlife. And before 2000 years ago, Ramayana did exist. And when you look about the Latin side, they had different concept. Even the Scandinavian, they had different concept of God. They were Odin, Thor, other gods. So where did those people go? Did they go to hell? So it is perspective. So I don't want anyone to say that this is the right religion, this is the right God, this is the true belief. It's based upon your experience and perspective in the way that you understand the world. So don't ever try to force any religion or God or any ideology based upon your belief. It's all within you, it's your perspective, right? So that is what I was just trying to convince them. But they were a heated argument. They had a different concept of God and heaven and afterlife. These people had another concept of God, heaven and afterlife. And if you don't follow either of their ideology, we go to hell. We don't exist. So they were like laughing at us, right? So I was just mind-boggled and I was just laughing. And they were also laughing because they thought I'm a fool. I thought they were the fools, right? So I was just having this random thought and just thought to make a video out of it so I will get a different perspective of you people. Now, if it reaches to enough of people, I can gather and understand so much of other perspective. Now what we see in the media is of certain people who achieved a certain echelons in the society so that their voice would be heard. But there are other people living in the subset where they also believe in something. They also die and they also goes to somewhere. It's not about certain people who are sitting in a seat just because they have a position, right? So what are your thoughts about God and heaven and the afterlife? I would like to know more about it.